Sometimes you're able to find some really great personal items that help tell the story and help make sure that Sergeant Shaughnessy is not forgotten. This was found on his finger, and is what's called a signet ring. So it has his initials on it, HWS.
It is incredible what shape this is in.
That came out of the ground exactly like that. We did not clean that. Like, they may have run it underwater, but that's exactly how it came out of the ground. We're lucky because we also found an identification disc. So this now has some corrosion, has some damage on it, but you can clearly read SHAUNSY towards the end. Yeah. Sergeant, SGT, HW.
Yeah.
And CATH for Catholic down at the bottom. Because even though we find an identification disc or we find a signet ring, we still have to ask ourselves, did it actually belong to the person, or did they just pick it up as they were walking across the field, put it in their pocket, and passed away with it in their pocket when it wasn't actually there? So we do, even though it's pointing us in the right direction, we still have to question just to make sure that we don't, we do our due diligence.
What else did you find with him?
A metal collapsible cup. And I don't know if it'll stay, oh, it'll stay up, yes.
Oh, wow.
So this will also be returned to the family as a personal item. Yeah. From what my military historian colleagues tell me was not standard issue, so this definitely would have been something that he had purchased on his own. We've got pieces of a pipe here, suffered a little bit of damage. His toothbrush, a little tube of toothpaste. There's a lot of things that come out that sometimes survive very well. A pencil or pencils, and then a sort of spoon fork kind of combo. I guess the fork would come out of the thing here, so. This is kind of cool. From what I understand, it's a trenching tool. So to dig the trenches, they would use something like this. Let's see, there's a few other, oh, his razor.
Oh my God.
Because we had all of these personal items and the original unit, we were able to identify him in 6 months. Now we have others that we haven't identified since 2010. So it all depends on a number of different circumstances. But Shaughnessy also is a special one for me. He is my first start to finish case. He's the first set of remains I looked at when I started this job. He's from New Brunswick, I'm from New Brunswick. So there were all these little things that sort of came together with Shaughnessy. So Shaughnessy has a pretty special place for me.